I understand that they provide a beautiful service, and God bless them for what they do, hospice, okay? But they need to just calm down. These guys or ladies, who are, I guess, in the department of getting new accounts, the sales department, whatever you want. It seems like a sales job because these people made more phone calls than I've ever made in my whole sales career. And I've been in sales for over 20 years. They call me like 10, 15, 20 times a day. Every minute. Richard, are you ready to put Jennifer in hospice? Are you ready? I'm like, listen, once again, my wife just wants to see if she could beat this pneumonia. Okay, she's really, really trying hard. She's fighting hard. We're not ready to talk about hospice yet. Now, I keep saying this to them, but it's like it doesn't matter. They just keep calling and calling. Richard, I really think you should spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm like, look, again, my wife is trying to beat the pneumonia. Okay, she's going to be in here for about 2 weeks in the critical care. Let's just leave it at that. We're not ready to talk about hospice. Right. 10 minutes later, Richard, are you ready to meet for an appointment for hospice? It's really not a joke. It's like, oh man, I get it. I understand that they do feel, in their opinion, that my wife is a perfect candidate for hospice because she's really at a point right now in critical care, dealing with stage 4 cancer, dealing with pneumonia. I get it. Oh, I understand it, that she is a prime candidate for hospice. But it's not just about that. It's about when the family is ready. Right now, pneumonia was a new thing. So here's what they don't understand at the hospital. We've been dealing, me and my wife and our kids, okay, we've been dealing with this cancer journey. That's what they call it. So it's a journey I never want to take. Oh, and it's a journey I didn't want my wife to take. We've been dealing with this since 2015, our family. So we're used to it. It's been a lot of doctor's appointments for my wife, God bless her, a lot of treatments, surgeries, chemotherapy, radio, all this stuff. And it leads you right back to here. Where hospice time, that's why I'm against a lot of this stuff. If you want me to really open up and tell you the truth, I was against my wife ever getting surgery. Okay, brain surgery, and going all the way back, the mastectomy, which led to her beginning to get the stage 4 cancer. I told her, don't do it. Her cancer was contained in her breast. It would have never spread, in my opinion. Okay, it was locked there. It was closed. Maybe they could have even injected chemo just inside it. They could have killed it without having to do surgery. So I am not a believer in this, whatever you want to call it, the golden standard of care, conventional medical care for cancer. I don't believe in it. I am not an advocate. I'm not a supporter. And I am also not a supporter of pressuring a family to make a decision, okay, when they're not ready. Like, how many times are you going to keep asking? I hope that everyone in hospice all around the country watches this. Let people make that decision when they're ready. Now, yeah, you could call them once, twice. You could send them information. You could educate them. But after that, leave them alone. Okay? After that, leave them alone. Because that family is dealing with enough. All right? And they don't need you being a bowl breaker. Hospice.